So here in the world of military surplus, we tend to think of bringbacks as weapons, right? Like if you think about a bringback, you think of, oh, this is a bringback Mauser or a bringback Luger, you know, something like that. And vet bringback stuff typically has a higher value, right? Like if your, you know, Japanese Nambu or whatever has a bringback paperwork with it, that adds value to whichever item it is. In fact, kind of any sort of provenance you could have brings increased value with whatever item it is, right? And very often, so whenever we think of bringback paperwork, we think about guns, right? I've seen over the years, you know, quite a few pieces of military surplus, you know, rifles or pistols or whatever with bringback paperwork, and it always adds value. But I don't think I've ever seen a grouping of bringbacks quite like this one. Now let me zoom in on this bringback certificate here to kind of show you. So first off, this is kind of all in cursive. So the first item on this is a German bayonet, which you just saw earlier off the screen. 2 ladies' purses, which is pretty cool. 2 ladies' purses. I don't think I've seen that before in bringback paperwork. Postcards and letters. That's interesting. I think that, I'm not sure what that word is. Something insignia and arm badge. Which we just saw off camera a bit ago. And then 2 photo holders, which I'm not quite sure what that is. We'll zoom back out, and maybe this lot of stuff here makes more sense. We got 2 purses, we have the armband, we have the insignia, we have postcards, and then underneath the bayonet here, we have a letter, and this is a pretty neat letter here. This is a wartime letter sent to somebody, and inside of it, we can open it up. And there we go. There's some postcards with lots of writing on it, front and back. So I guess somebody mailed, or at least these are probably mailed. Yeah, these are stamped. So these were probably mailed and then probably just kept in this envelope here. Probably to the same person. And then, okay, here's the actual letter. That was probably originally sent with this envelope. There we go, let's see here. Yeah, July 1941. And I don't read German, so I don't know what that says. Maybe somebody can pause it here and read that. And it's signed. So so this American GI brought back a letter and actually named this letter on his bringback paperwork. Like it was important enough to name. Couple of postcards. It's kind of interesting that this is an artillery, and then this is the insignia. Now it says insignia on the bringback, and here we have a Luftwaffe flak armband insignia with the group, with the allotment. Of course, the big flashy one is the big flashy item here, the armband. Just to show you the inside of it. Another postcard of Mustache Man. Now this is now these little purses here. This is these are really neat. Let me get this to focus. These are really quite interesting. So this little purse here, you open it up, and it's just a bunch of stamps. Sorry, this is kind of awkward to get out on camera. This is just a bunch of stamps right here. And then we'll go ahead and open up the other purse. This is like, sorry, let me get it to focus. This is like a leather? Or maybe a fake leather? I don't know if they had fake leather back then. But it's got two little compartments. See one side here. There's a bill. Yeah. There you go. 20 Reichsmarks. And then the other side here, we got some coins. Yeah, that's all of it. Okay. So those of you that don't know, this is a 5 and a 2 Reichsmarks coins. These were minted in the 30s, so yeah, 36 and 39. This is made of like, I think this is like 90% and this is like 60% silver, something like that. And they stopped making these once the war broke out, these silver coins. So these are actually pretty cool to have. And then this is just some change. So let's see, a 41, another 41. Yeah, 37, 37. So yeah, this is just the contents of a German lady's purse. A little stamp book and a purse that just had some money. And somehow this German, or this American guy got and brought back two ladies' purses. And then here's the bayonet. Still has its little doohickey hanging off of it. This is a dress bayonet, so this is filled because this isn't actually meant to be affixed to the rifle. Pull it out here just to show you what it looks like. But it's a dull bayonet because it's just a dress bayonet. And there you go. Some guy brought this back, 1945. And what was that? Was that March 29th, 1945? And we got it here now. So that's a interesting lot. Just thought I'd share with you guys. You know, you don't always see, you know, this type of bringbacks and this type of paperwork. But this is just sort of a neat little allotment. And hope you enjoyed it.